What if the worst thing that ever happened to you was actually saving your life? Think about it. That job you lost, that relationship that ended, that plan that completely fell apart. In the moment, it felt like the world was ending. But what if, just what if, there was a reason behind every single one of those moments? Not as punishment, not by accident, but as preparation. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of a simple farmer. A man who understood something most people spend their whole lives trying to figure out. And by the end of this video, you will never look at a bad day the same way again. At the foot of the green hills of India, there was a small village, wheat fields, mango trees, a gentle river, simple life. And in that village lived a farmer, not rich, not powerful, but deeply, unshakably wise. He had a small house, a loyal dog, an old ox, and one treasure, a magnificent horse. Tall, strong, intelligent. The farmer had raised him from a colt. That horse wasn't just an animal, he was family. But what made this farmer truly different was this. No matter what happened, good or bad, he never panicked, never celebrated too soon. He would simply say, "Who knows what is good and what is bad? Only time will tell. Be patient, be thankful, and keep your faith strong." One day, a wealthy merchant arrived and offered the farmer a sack of gold for the horse. Enough money to feed the family for years. The whole village buzzed with excitement. Take it, they whispered. The farmer shook his head. "This horse is family. He is not for sale." The merchant left. The village erupted. "Fool! He just threw away his only big chance." The horse vanishes. Then one morning, the stable was empty. The horse was gone. The farmer and his son searched the fields, the river, the forest. Nothing. The villagers shook their heads. "We told him so. Now he has nothing. No horse, no money." His son broke down that evening. "Father, how can you be so calm? We have lost everything." The farmer placed his hand on his son's shoulder and said quietly, "What looks like a loss today may not be a loss tomorrow. Don't be so quick to call this a disaster. Only time will tell." 1 week later, the son heard hooves in the early morning mist. He ran outside. The horse had returned, and behind him, 5 wild horses, strong and magnificent. Now the same villagers who called the farmer a fool were calling him the luckiest man alive. "He has 6 horses. He'll be richer than the merchant." The farmer simply smiled and said, "Do not celebrate too soon. We do not yet know what this will bring." Eager to tame the wild horses, the son mounted the strongest stallion the next day. The horse bucked violently, throwing him to the ground. His leg broke in 2 places. The healer warned he might walk with a limp for the rest of his life. The villagers whispered, "Those wild horses brought nothing but trouble." The farmer's greed cost his son everything. Lying in pain, the son looked at his father. Was this meant to happen too? The farmer sat calmly beside him and said, "The same rain that floods the valley nourishes the forest. Do not judge this moment. Only time will tell." Then, just 2 weeks later, the king's soldiers rode into the village. War had broken out. Every able-bodied young man was being drafted. No exceptions, no excuses. One by one, the village's sons were taken. Boys who'd only ever known the harvest. Mothers wailed. Fathers stood in stunned silence. When the soldiers reached the farmer's door, they saw his son lying on a cot, leg bound in splints. They turned away. "This one is of no use to us." When the war finally ended, of the 23 young men taken, only 9 returned. The families who had mocked the farmer now grieved for sons they would never see again. And there, under the old neem tree, sat the farmer's son, alive, healing, safe. The broken leg that seemed like a curse had saved his life. The farmer's story teaches us 3 things we can all start using today. Stop judging the moment. Give life time to reveal its full picture. The chapter you're in is not the whole book. Trust the process. A road you cannot see ahead does not mean it leads nowhere. Keep walking. Stay steady in both. Humble in good times. Hopeful in hard times. Balance is the key to inner peace. Think about your own life for just a moment. How many times did something go wrong, and you thought it was the end? A job lost, an exam failed, a relationship that broke your heart. And how many of those moments, looking back, pushed you towards something better, a stronger version of yourself, a path you never would have found otherwise? Life is not a single chapter. It is a whole book. And you cannot judge a book by reading just one page.